Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Paradoxic, and welcome back to The Mandalorian. Not just The Mandalorian, but the season finale. The season finale of The Mandalorian, Season 1, Episode 8, Chapter 8, titled Redemption. It's been a long ride. It's been a wild ride, and it's been an amazing ride. I really love this season. I've loved this show so far as a whole. It's been great. Jumping into this new kind of foray into the Star Wars universe. It's been I think it hasn't had as many lows as I would think. It's had like one or two here and there, but for the most part, it's been like an enjoyable ride. It's been a completely enjoyable ride. It's had its really funny moments, some really heavier moments, and just a lot of really cool things to enjoy about it. Pedro Pascal as a Mandalorian has been phenomenal. Baby Yoda I've enjoyed more than I initially thought I would. Even knowing how much going into this knowing how hyped up Baby Yoda was, I was beyond surprised at how well they've used him, and just seeing how well developed his and Mando's relationship is just amazing to see. Cara Dune, I'm in love with her. I need to see more of her in the second season. I need to see more of her in season 2. But yeah, it's been great. It's been really great. So thank you guys for being here for the ride too, and I'll hope to see you guys in season 2 as well when that rolls around. I think a trailer for season 2 is actually meant to come out this month at some point this month. So I anticipate that I will be doing a reaction when that rolls around too. So I look forward to whenever that drops. But yeah, so what's happened so far? So he received a new message from Greef Karga to come up with some kind of ploy to hand over the baby, but to kill the client. Killing the client was like pretty much always the plan. But they were originally gonna just kill Mando and then take the baby, but then after Baby Yoda healed him from his attack, he had a change of heart and he changed his mind and he decided to help them rescue him, and then came up with a new plan to try and kill the client, which did work. They did kill the client, but then basically every other stormtrooper in that bar was shot dead by the black stormtrooper firing squad. But yeah, that was beyond crazy. That was beyond crazy. And then even behind them, like a dozen or so more backup stormtroopers arrived, and then Moff Gideon, the one the client was answering to, the main kind of the even bigger boss man, arrived, and he's played by Giancarlo Esposito, which I am super hyped to see. I'm super hyped to see him in this. So he arrived and he claimed that he wanted Baby Yoda more than anything else, and he was the one that the client was collecting Baby Yoda for. So there was that, and then Queel, we found out what his name is. Queel. He was delivering. He was getting Baby Yoda back to the ship. He was running on the blur to try and get Baby Yoda back to the ship. But then the other scout troopers got to him first, and they shot him and took the baby. So they're taking the baby back to the town and everything. So Queel, I believe I think he's dead. I'm gonna take it at face value. I think he may well be dead. I think he may well be dead because they ended it right on that note. The very last shot we saw was him. Was his body with like a smoke coming out of whatever laser shot they fired at him. So I believe he's dead. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see for some confirmation. I mean, we saw his body, so it's not like we can use like there was no body, so there's no proof. Like, we saw his body, his face, his cold dead face lying in the sand. So there's not really much else to ask for in that regard. But if we actually do get confirmation he's dead in this episode, then he was great. He was great in the series. Nick Nolte was great as him, and Queel was a great character in this series. So I bid in advance kind of RIP for him. If they unconfirm it, then I'll retract it. If they unconfirm it, I'll retract it. But other than that, he was great, and Cara was great coming back. He called Cara back in to actually get her some nice redemption, some nice revenge of her own against the imps. So that was cool. And then, yeah, I mean, they're cornered in the bar. It's Greef and Bibbly Bobbly Cara and Mando and also the droid, the TG-11, I believe it's called, the original droid that was sent along to actually to kill Baby Yoda too. Like, it's him, I believe. I think, is it him? I don't know. Is he there? I don't think so. I think he was back on the ship. I'm pretty sure he was back on the ship. Okay, maybe not him. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. But either way, they're all cornered in the bar. They're cornered in the bar. Moff Gideon is there. The stormtroopers are there. The firing squad is there. All hell's about to break loose. Deborah Chow, just again, hats off to her. She did a fantastic job on that last episode. But she's not doing this one though. She's not doing this one. This one is directed by someone else. But I'm still super hyped to see how this all ends, how this story goes down, what kind of cliffhangers or open ends they leave us with. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what's going to happen. But that is pretty much all I've got from the last one. So episode 8, chapter 8, Redemption. Let's go. If you guys want the full-length reaction to watch along to, that'll be up over on Patreon. Link will be somewhere down below. But yeah, that is it. So, Redemption. Let's go.
Knock it off.
Oi!
Waiting for confirmation.
Son of a bitch, just hit Baby Yoda.
That's a go to I get that point. Do you get the point? Yes, I get the point. Okay.
Okay, I'll admit, I love this dialogue. I love that conversation.
You just want to look at it. So what? You got to see it. Barely. I mean, I grabbed it up off the ground and I stuffed it in this sack. It's more than I got to see it. Look, I'm not taking it out of this bag until I deliver it to the mall. Fine, okay.
Okay, no, these guys are hilarious. These guys are actually kind of funny.
I don't know, it's a pet or something.
Hey, don't poke it.
Ow!
Oh.
Serves you right.
Stop that.
The IG-11. The IG-11.
IG-11.
Oh, damn. Not just the nurse. Not just the nurse. More than just a nurse.
They're setting up an E-web.
An E-web?
It's over.
The fuck's an E-web?
Of an E-web heavy repeating blast.
Oh, it's a blaster. Okay.
If you are unfamiliar with this weapon, I am sure that Republican shock trooper Cara Dune of Alderaan will advise you that she has witnessed many of her
Dune, that's a beautiful name.
Mid-descent. The decommissioned Mandalorian hunter, Din Djarin, has heard
Din
the
Djarin.
songs of the siege of Mando.
That's his name.
If you're asking if you can trust me, you cannot.
Okay, at least he's honest.
Betrayed our
Yeah,
business
at least he's honest.
I would gladly break any promise and watch you die in my hand.
Yeah, he's honest.
The
That much is
assurance I
good.
give is this.
Come on now. Come on now, Din Djarin. Yeah, now we have a name for him. Now we have an official name for him. Oh, jeez. Oh, good shots. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's gonna take a roll. He's got a roll. He can't kill that many at once. Oof, oh, yeah. Oh, damn. There we go. Uh-huh. Oh, cool. Oh, okay, that was cool. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, he's taken out. Get on that E-web. Oh, damn. He's like Arnold. They're both like Arnold. Oh. Okay. Okay, that was a good shot. Oh god, that is not a good sign.
I'm gonna need to take this thing off.
Oh, they've got a red and white stormtrooper. What kind of stormtrooper is this?
Let's go.
Whoa. What's Baby Yoda gonna do? What's Baby Yoda gonna do? Can he stop flames? He can stop flames. Oh. Baby Yoda's a little beast. He's actually a little beast. Oh, he's a knackered beast. Every time he does something, I'm just amazed. Every time he does something, it's just so powerful. So damn powerful. Come on, give him... No.
I'll kill you.
No, okay, no, Mando, come on. Give him a chance. Oh, Pedro. We
This
actually
is
got
a
a face
backup
reveal.
It will heal you in a matter of hours. You have suffered damage to your central processing unit.
You mean my brain?
That was a joke. It is meant to put you at ease.
Oh, we actually got a face reveal. Oh, he's so handsome. He's so handsome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What about the other Mandalorians? Where are they in the armor?
We're close.
Where's she? They can't be dead. They can't be dead.
Turn here.
Oh, crap. Oh, shit.
Did you do this? Did you? No!
It was not his fault.
The armorer! She's still alive.
We
She's still
revealed
alive.
ourselves.
Okay.
I
Okay.
knew what could happen.
She's melting down their helmets. And their armor. And their armor plating.
It looks helpless.
Looks can be deceiving.
It's injured, but it is not helpless.
And an order of sorcerers called Jedi that
The
fought with such
Jedi.
powers.
Yeah, the Jedi,
It
the
is an
Force.
No. Its kind were enemies, but this individual is not.
Really? The Jedis were enemies
What
of the
is it?
Mandalorians?
You must reunite it with its own kind.
Oh, send it back to Yoda
Where?
Land.
This you must determine.
And finding Yoda
We're
Land.
expecting to search the galaxy
Yeah.
for the home of this creature and deliver it to a race of enemy sorcerers.
This is the way.
This is the way of the Mandalore.
You are as its father.
He really is Papa Mando.
You are a clan of two.
A clan of two.
This
The Rising
We'll
Phoenix.
make you
Oh, a
complete.
jetpack. A jetpack. Yeah.
When you have healed, you will begin your drills.
Great.
Until you know it, it will not listen to your commands.
I
Okay.
understand. I will wear this with honor.
Clan of two, so him and Baby Yoda then. Him and Baby Yoda.
I don't do the baby thing.
Oh, Cara would make a
I
great
have
mother.
one more
Cara would
gift
make a
for
great
your
mom. Oh, damn. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yee. Okay, she melted him. Yeah. Oh, smash and bash. Smashing and bashing. Oh. She's got it. She has got it on lockdown.
Downriver, to the lava flats.
Okay, at your service. At your service. Oh, damn.
You can't self-destruct. Your base command is to watch the child.
Yeah.
It supersedes your manufacturer's protocol, right?
Uh-huh. Everything
Right.
you've been
This
reprogrammed
is
with.
correct.
Good.
Sadly, there's no scenario where the child is saved in which I survive.
Why does it
Listen,
always
you're
sound
not
like
going
Taika
anywhere.
Waititi now?
We need you. Let's just come up with
Please tell me the child will be safe in your care.
Yeah, it sounds like
If
Taika
you do so,
Waititi
I can
now.
default to my
Yeah,
secondary
all of a
command.
sudden now, the voice
You'll be
is
destroyed.
familiar. No, Baby Yoda's sad. He said he's gonna lose his nurse droid. No, come on. He's literally wading through lava just to blow up at the end. Just to blow up at the end.
I must be destroyed.
Yeah, they're gonna stop. Oh. There we have it. He was a hell of a droid. He got them this far. He got them this far. Oh crap! It's Moff. It's Moff. Oh Jesus.
Hey, let's make the baby do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing.
Yeah.
I'm out of ideas.
I'm not.
Here he comes!
Low grief cargo, magic hands. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, that works. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, god damn it. Oh, he's got two. He's got two of them. Nice. There we go. There we go. Crush and burn. Come on, that's it. Crush and burn. Well, he crashed. He definitely crashed. Okay. Okay. Superhero landing.
Take care of this little one.
Check there's a body. Check for a body. Check Moff Gideon is actually dead and not just, you know, because it crashed. It never blew up. It never blew up. Oh, Queel. Oh, R.I.P., buddy. R.I.P. Oh. No. He's still in there. And he has a sword. Or a dagger or some kind. He has a sword! He's got a sword! The hell kind of sword is that? What kind of sword is that? That's not a lightsaber, that's definitely a sword. Oh, it was directed by Taika Waititi. Okay, directed by Taika Waititi. Okay, alright. Okay. Okay, alright. That was a great finale. That was a fantastic finale. That was a great finale. Yeah, I think I love that. I love that. We got a lot of stuff. Like the opening droid the opening droid scene alone was one of the funniest openings this show's ever had, and one of the funniest scenes. One of the funniest scenes this show's ever had, like showing us the dialogue between droids, because it's like, you know, I think so, like, because I think arguably the funniest thing about the droids about the troopers in Star Wars universe is the fact that they can't aim for crap. They cannot aim for shit, and that's always been a running gag. But now we see that, you know, the troopers amongst themselves, or at least these troopers amongst themselves, actually have some pretty funny kind of dialogue. Like one of them wants to see Baby Yoda, the other one doesn't want to show off Baby Yoda, but Baby Yoda doesn't want to risk being executed by Moff Gideon. And you know, it's just like the kind of back and forth between them was pitch perfect. It was pitch perfect. So that was one of the funniest openings I've seen in a while. So that was cool. And then Moff Gideon, he was I think he said ISB or like an IBS officer. He was an IBS or ISB officer on Mandalore. And so he knew all their names. He knew Greef Karga. He knew Cara Cynthia Dune. That is such a pretty name. That's such a beautiful name. And he also knew Mando's real name, the decommissioned Mandalorian, Din Djarin. So yes, I think this episode we got a lot more from Mando himself than I thought we would. We got a lot more backstory. We saw the entirety of the flashback. We saw how the droids actually tore apart the village and killed everyone he knew and killed his parents most likely too. And then he was actually rescued by Mandalorians who actually flew him away from that. And I think that's a nice parallel too. That's a nice parallel. Like in the flashbacks, he's being flown away by the Mandalorian whilst the others actually stay behind and take out the rest of the droids. And he's a foundling. And then in this one, he's flying away Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is his foundling now. So he was once the mission of another Mandalorian. He was once the foundling and mission of another Mandalorian to be raised under the Mandalorian creed, and once he came of age to actually join the creed. So now with this one, he's paying that back. He's coming full circle. He's actually now raising another foundling under him. So yeah, that was a lovely parallel. But yeah, we saw the entirety of that scene. I thought there'd be more to it now. I thought, you know, there'd be like some kind of hidden reveal, but no, it was just actually showing us the entirety with no cuts or surprise flashes or bangs. Just, you know, exactly what went down on his home planet and what went down when he was a kid. That led to him being a part of the Mandalorians. So that was cool. But yeah, so Din Djarin, and we got a face reveal. We actually got a face reveal for Mando. We got a Pedro Pascal face. I thought they'd pull another cold turkey on us. I thought they'd pull another kind of turn on the tables. I thought as soon as we'd see like his chin or like his mouth at least, and then as soon as the IG droid actually took his helmet off, the camera would cut back to the IG droid, and all we'd see is the IG droid's reaction. I thought that's all we'd see. We still wouldn't get to see him, but no, they actually showed us Pedro Pascal's kind of cut and bruised face under there, but still, he looks handsome. He's great. But yeah, we actually saw Pedro's face, so that's really, really cool. I think for a series that, you know, that it doesn't really change anything for me. I mean, now we actually know what he looks like under there, like, you know, if there is any kind of, like, you know, stuff like, you know, if he has any facial hair, if he's, like, you know, besides from the injuries he's sustained, how old he might look, you know, what he might look like, you know, how bad and bruised he might be, stuff like that. So we know that stuff, but even then, even without it, I think it's a good, like, it's why, you know, with the, like, you know, with the voice being there, it works so well. He really knows how to pull off the voice acting when the law of the show is the fact that his people can't ever show their face to another living being once they're sworn into the creed. Once they're sworn into the creed, they are nothing but Mandalorians. They're not their past selves. They're not whoever they are under the mask. They're just Mandalorians. They serve the creed. They protect the creed and everything. So yeah, that was cool. So seeing his face, that was really cool. That was like a really well executed face reveal. A really well executed face reveal. Face reveal. I thought we'd still just wouldn't get, but no, they actually blessed us. They blessed us with the beautiful mug that is Pedro Pascal. So yeah, that's two beautiful mugs now. That's two beautiful mugs we got in this face. Two beautiful faces we got on this show. We got Pedro Pascal and we've got Gina Carano. Now we got Gina Carano. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. But yeah, no, I think I love how well Pedro Pascal has actually done in this show. I love how well he's done, how well he's actually used his voice, and how much he's actually how good of a job he's done of actually ensuring the character himself actually believes he can never take off the helmet whilst he's in another living being's line of sight. Like there was that one episode way back when he was watching Baby Yoda playing with the kids in Sorgan, and he took off the helmet then to eat, but then no one was looking at him, so he was actually mostly fine. And then the IG droid made a good point of saying, you know, okay, well, the creed states that a living being can't ever see your face once you've sought the creed, but I'm not a living being. I'm literally a technological being. I'm a droid. I have no kind of life. I've never been alive, so, you know, it wouldn't really count. But then the viewers at home, we wouldn't count because we're not in the university, so yeah, it was great. It was great. But yeah, I think it's seeing how well he's done. It definitely doesn't ruin anything. It definitely doesn't ruin anything. You know, like we still get the good old classic Mandalorian voice coming out of the helmet. And I think I like that there's actually a voice mod too. Like when he actually has the helmet on, it sounds like he's speaking through some kind of modulator. But when he takes it off, it's like that crisp, clear Pedro Pascal voice that actually shines through. So yeah, that was cool. That was really, really cool. And then of course once we cut back to him entering the tunnels, we see it again. It's actually the voice modded face, the voice modded voice again with the helmet on and everything. So yeah, I mean, I would have liked for Cara at least to see his face. I would have liked for at least for Cara or Baby Yoda to see his face. But I don't know. Maybe not this time. Maybe in season 2. Maybe in season 2 we might get an even better face reveal. But for now, this is what we get, and it's great. It was great. So the armorer mentioned that she was aware of the Force. She was aware of the Force, and she was aware of the Jedi, like some enemy sorcerers she called them. So that makes me question, like, are the Mandalorians and Jedis actually enemies? Like, I don't remember that being a thing in. I mean, I remember Obi-Wan did fight Boba Fett, or was it Jango? No, I think it was Jango. Was it Jango? I don't know. I can't tell. There was the son. Then there was the son. I think the son was Jango. Yeah, the son was Jango. The dad, the Obi-Wan, no, the Mace Windu. No, Obi-Wan fought the dad. He fought Boba, and then Mace Windu killed him. Yeah, Mace Windu beheaded him. Yeah, and then Jango became the new Mandalorian. But yeah, they had those too. But I think, is it based exclusively on that, or is there more lore that I'm not aware of? I think there may well be more lore I'm not aware of, because I think the Star Wars universe is expansive. They've got movies, they've got TV shows, they've got games, they've got comics as well. It wasn't until like a few years back that I actually found out that they actually have comic books. They actually have comic books, which is super cool. But they have comics. They have all these various kind of mediums of storytelling that they use to expand the universe and add more stuff in, which is super cool. So I guess like there is more beyond the movies that actually establishes and explores a kind of like a kind of enemy ship between the Mandalorians and the Jedi. But I was really surprised to find that out. I was surprised to actually find that out. So yeah, so apparently there was like a great war between Mandalore and the Jedi. So yeah, I wonder if we'll actually address that, because I think now Mando's new mission, you know, he's got a new signet now. He's got a new signet, which is Clan of Two. So him and Baby Yoda being the Clan of Two. But he's got a new mission now, which is not just taking care of the foundling, not just taking care of Baby Yoda, but also finding out where his home planet is, where his home species is, and returning him to his species. So yeah, that is going to be an interesting arc for season 2. That's going to be an interesting arc for season 2, and especially because I think, you know, I think that definitely opens up the door to actually explore what the to explore, even in simple terms, even in simple ways, to explore what the actual enemy ship between the Mandalorians and the Jedi are, and to explore what the Jedi are in this time. Because I think this season, to my knowledge, is set between it's set before the Force Awakens. It's set before the Force Awakens and after the original trilogy. So I don't know how far ahead the next season might take place. If that one might take place at some point during the sequel trilogy, the new trilogy. If that might take place once Force Awakens starts, and if that might carry on through to like Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker or something like that. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think I don't even know how long this season lasted, like in terms of actual showtime, like in terms of like the actual story. I don't know how long it lasted. If it was like a month, maybe 2 months, like a few months at least. I don't know. I can't tell. No, because I think all I know is it's set between those two kind of eras, those two sequels. So yeah, so I think once season 2 rolls around, it might, you know, Force Awakens might as well have started. Because I think, again, if Force Awakens starts, and then, you know, that would be a greater way to actually, you know, rediscover the Jedi and the Force and everything, to actually have that stuff coming back in, with Rey coming in, with the hunt for Luke going on, and then the First Order too. It'll be cool to see how Mando comes upon the First Order and takes out those stormtroopers, and, you know, trying to find the home of the Jedi in the midst of an age-old enemy of the Jedi actually resurfacing and you know, growing to power again, coming to Kylo Ren. It'd be cool if we could see the Knights of Ren. If we could see the Knights of Ren in this show, that would be really, really cool. But I don't know. I've heard there's actually there's a character from Clone Wars coming in from the TV show. I can't remember. I think I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it Ahsoka? Ashoka? I don't know. It's like she's like orange and blue and white. She's got like a really neat hairdo and everything. Like, I've heard she's coming in. I don't know anything about her, because I have very, very barely watched Clone Wars. I've watched one episode, and I've not found the time yet to actually delve into the rest. So I have got a long way to go before I even see her on the show. But I've heard of her name. I know what she looks like, and to my knowledge, she is a Padawan. But yeah, I think her name is like Ahsoka or Ashoka or something. I think that you know, I've seen her name spelled out, but the pronunciation, I've never heard. So this is just me going off on sounding it out. But I've heard that she actually might be coming into season 2. I mean, last I heard was that they were actually casting someone for her. So yes, I think that's basically confirmation that she will show up. They just need someone to actually play her. But yeah, so that would be cool. So yeah, it would be cool, like, if it's like once we actually delve into this new trilogy, once season 2 starts up, then we can actually see more and more of the actual movie side of things, somewhat bleeding into the show, seeing how it actually impacts it, seeing how it affects it, and changes the story up. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. The IG-11 droid died. The IG-11 in its final 2 episodes, in its final moments, was great and did a great job doing what it was meant to do, being reprogrammed to be a nurse. A nurse droid. Even for a nurse droid, it was badass. Even for a nurse droid, it was just spinning round, you know, protecting Baby Yoda on one side, spinning 360 degrees, and boom, 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 pow, pow, pow. Literally coming in on the speed and just shooting stormtroopers with like ace aim. He had like A+ aim. And just coming around shooting droids and everything, and that was really cool. And yeah, I think I didn't notice it until that boat scene. I didn't notice it until then, but I actually started to hear Taika Waititi's voice. I couldn't tell if it was actually voiced by him before, but I actually started to hear, because I started to hear his voice, but then it's like it was so deep and modulated through the droid. I was like, hey, that voice kind of reminds me of Korg from Thor. It kind of reminds me of Korg. And then I was like, wait, who voices Korg? Oh wait, it's Taika Waititi. Like, you know, that kind of New Zealandy accent like started to bleed through, and I was like, it sounds like Taika Waititi. And he directed the damn thing. He directed this finale, which blows my mind. That blows my mind. Taika Waititi actually directed this thing, which I mean, him and Jon Favreau have both worked with Disney, especially on this series. So it doesn't surprise me that they would be connected, and that, you know, Jon would maybe reach out to Taika to actually have him come in and direct something. I mean, to my knowledge, this is the only episode he's directed. I don't know if he's actually directed other ones. I don't know. Let me actually look that up. I don't know if he's actually directed other ones. Nope, he only directed the finale. He only did the finale. Yeah. Dave Filoni directed a bunch. Bryce Dallas Howard, Deborah Chow, Rick Famuyiwa, and yeah, Taika Waititi did the final one. Okay, so that was cool. So yeah, he came to direct the finale. So I mean, so yeah, I think it was literally just because the robot sounded a bit like Korg towards the end. Like it wasn't even until then that I even clocked it. It wasn't even until then that I even clocked the voice, and then the voice started to sound familiar to me, and I was trying to register like who it sounded like, and I was like, oh, it reminds me of Korg from Thor, and I was like, wait, Taika Waititi voices Korg. Are we sure this isn't him? Because they've had Richard Ayoade voicing a droid, and you know, other you know like top tier actors and stuff have come in to do various different roles. So I would not be surprised if Taika directing this alone is amazing. So him voicing the droid, I mean, I don't know if he only voiced it in this episode or if he actually voiced it before too, because I think, again, that would make sense for me then, because I think it's not until this episode that I actually started to, you know, notice his voice sounding a bit more familiar. But before that, then it doesn't strike me all too much as recognizable. So I don't know. But either way, he did a great job. And the IG-11 droid is what it gave its life. So it literally started off this show hunting down Baby Yoda and paying the price for it, and then in the end, it gave its life for Baby Yoda. That is full circle. It was originally programmed to destroy, and then it died. Then it got revived again and reprogrammed, and then it gave its life to save another being, to save the being it was originally programmed to kill. And I think that fascinated me. That fascinated me. The fact that, you know, that it still had some of those security protocols left. So like, for the most part, like 9 out of 10 of its pieces were reprogrammed to be a nurse droid to actually to serve and protect. But then there was still that one little thing, that one convenient little thing. The self-destruct protocol was still a part of its was still a part of its manufacturing, which I don't know if it was a case of Quill just ignoring it, or maybe he didn't really notice it. I mean, it's literally right bang in the middle of the chest. But then again, the headshot went through the head, so he would be. That's where all the minds, the technologically mental stuff would be, the wiring would be. So he'd focus on that. So yeah, but the self-destruct system was still a part of the manufacturer thing. That was the one thing that couldn't be modified. So he used the rest of his programming to determine that the only course of action was to use the self-destruct. And then he literally waded through a river of lava, a river of lava as it was melting him down, and then self-destructed just in time. So yeah, and even him just kind of giving one last little stroke to Baby Yoda too. Baby Yoda just knowing that he was gonna go, just started killing. Like, every time Baby Yoda coos, my heart melts. Every time Baby Yoda coos, my heart turns into red chocolate. Just a terrible way to describe it. But every time he coos or he laughs or he makes those little baby noises, like even that scene where they're trying to take aim at Moff Gideon, and Greef is like, you know, oh, maybe we don't have to shoot it. Maybe, you know, the baby could do maybe the baby can do the little magic hands. Hey baby, do the magic hands. And he's like, and like he literally just imitating him, like, hello Greef, these are the magic baby hands. But yeah, no, Baby Yoda, he literally. He's a beast. He's an actual beast. He literally took the flames, stopped them in midair, and then sent them right back at the flamethrower dude and blew him up. He did that. Baby Yoda did that. He literally took the flames and was like, yep, you can have these back, and then kaboosh. Just blew him up right in the middle of the bar. So that was damn good. But yeah, that was cool. But yeah, Moff Gideon is not dead. I knew it. That's why you always check for a body. That's how we got confirmation that Quill was dead, but Greef, not so much. I mean, again, it wouldn't make sense because it didn't blow up. His Sci-Fi didn't blow up. It crashed, for sure, but it didn't blow up. There was no explosion. I was expecting an explosion, but then there was no explosion. So I was like, okay, so even if he is still in there, he might be fatally injured, but he's still alive. He definitely has to be still alive. Similar to Fennec Shand, you know, Fennec was rescued by someone in her in her episode. At the end of her episode, she was rescued by someone. So we could be seeing her in the next season too. But yeah, Moff has a sword. He has a sword or something like it looks like an actual sword. I mean, I could be mistaken, but it looks like an actual sword. I could be mistaken though. I don't think I am, but I don't know. I do not know. It looks like a genuine sword. Yeah. Yeah, he cut his way through the ship using that. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like an actual sword. Like, yeah, it doesn't even look like a lightsaber. Like, lightsabers usually have, like... I mean, yeah, you know, like lightsabers usually have, like, the actual, like, stick, and, like, the actual shaft of it is actually, you know, the brightest, glowiest part, and then there's, like, an aura around the lightsaber. There's, usually, like an aura, like a coloured aura around it. But this one... It looks like there's like a black blade, and then there is an aura around it though. There's like a white glowing aura around it. So I don't know what that means. If this is like maybe it's like a special kind of lightsaber. Maybe it's a special lightsaber, like a Moff Gideon exclusive lightsaber. But I don't know. It looks like an actual. It looks like a genuine laser sword, like an actual bladed sword. Not even like not even how you call lightsabers laser swords for fun. Like, it looks like an actual bladed sword with the lightsaber all around it. So I don't know if this is exclusive to Moff Gideon or if this is like a special thing that I don't know about. But either way, he's got that. He's got it. So he has his own weapon, which is cool. So yeah, so we'll be seeing him. So him and maybe Cara, because Cara's staying behind on Navarro. To reestablish herself, so that's cool. I've loved Cara during the season. I've loved her this season. I need to see more of her. Greef perhaps too. Greef and Cara maybe working together. So Moff and Fennec Shand, we could be seeing them together, and then depending on when in the universe it takes place, depending on when in the timeline it takes place, we could see other stuff like, you know, like the Knights of Ren maybe. Just some more stormtroopers from the First Order era, and maybe some Jedi along the way. Because I think if he has to find the home planet, if he has to find the home species of Yoda, which is Jedi, then we might run into some Jedi. Maybe those we've seen or not seen in the movies. Maybe Ahsoka. Ahsoka isn't the only one to actually come in from the Clone Wars. Maybe we could see others from that show. Probably not Obi-Wan or Anakin, probably not them, but other people, maybe. I don't know. No one I would recognize, because again, I haven't seen the thing. Like, the only way I know about the Ahsoka thing, the Ahsoka thing, is because it was on Twitter. I saw it being announced on Twitter that casting has begun for Ahsoka character from the Clone Wars. So that's the only reason I know that. But yeah, I mean, I think even if I hadn't seen it, I would still recognize her, as in, like, aesthetically I would recognize her, because I've seen her in different screenshots from the show, but I've yet to actually watch the show further and further into the show. I just picked a cut on my face. God damn it. That stings. Shit. But yeah, this has been a terrific season. It's been amazing watching it with you guys, so thank you all so much for supporting these reactions, and I definitely look forward to watching season 2 with you. When it rolls around and when it becomes available and everything. But yeah, this has been amazing. So let me know what you guys thought of all of this. Let me know what you guys thought of the finale, not just the finale, but, you know, the entire season. What you think of this show, this story so far, what you hope to see in season 2, what you think might go down in season 2, and where you think the story might go from here, and who you want to see. Any theories you have, whatever they are, just share them down below. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got from this episode and this season. So that was The Mandalorian, Season 1, Episode 8, Chapter 8, entitled Redemption. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then salt and burn that like button. Comment on what you thought of the episode, on what you think is coming up next time on the Mandalorian in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Once again, the full-length reaction for this episode will be up on Patreon, so you can go check that over there. And yeah, that is it. So, I will see you guys next time.